Okay, awesome. Hey. Hey. All right. My name is Olivia, and I am a human, right? So as a human, sorry, I'm just gonna change some of these settings. This is just like a weird view that I have right now. And that's like a little bit better. So as a human, I can talk, I can move my limbs, I can close my eyes, I can open my eyes, I can pick up things, I can write things down, right? I just wrote this. My name is Alivia Blount. But check this out. This is my friend Ariel. Ariel is a wooden mannequin that I got from IKEA. And Ariel can't do any of the things that I did, like on her own. But I can make her do things. I can say, Ariel, do the splits. Ariel, do the splits. Nothing, right? But look, if I show her how to do it, bam, she's got the middle splits because I instructed her limbs here. Ariel, point your foot, flex your foot, hold up your arms, tilt your head forward, right? I just made my mannequin do all of those things. When we're thinking about robots, that is actually what is required. Like, you have to make the robot do stuff because the robot doesn't know how to do stuff on its own. Okay, so now that we've gotten that kind of taken care of, like, okay, so what does it mean then to program a robot, and why aren't we living in Westworld for real right now? Well, when we're thinking about a robot, I'm just going to hold this here. This is not like a real robot. It's not actually programmed to any computer device. This is just wood and metal, right? But if I wanted to say, okay, Ariel, my wooden mannequin, stand up straight, I could have a computer robot that says, like, this leg has to go down at this many degrees. This leg has to go down at this many degrees. Both of your arms need to go down, and I need you to look at the camera. Like, you can literally program a robot to do each one of those steps. And I can do it over and over. Oh, pop back in. See, something broke. I can do it over and over again. It looks like she has some limitations here, like her limbs only extend a certain amount. She can't really go backwards, like she can do some stuff, but she can't do everything. This is like a real problem in robotics. Like, my little limb here can only do so much. Okay, here's another example. Me, the human, here's me too. Here's a photograph of me and a little art attack book that I made. Because remember, I, with a pen and paper, can write down my name. Like, I drew this. I can also draw pictures of things I've seen in the real world with instruction, right? And I can get feedback on those images from, like, a teacher. Or when they're thinking about there's like a whole folder of these, but I think you get the point. I can try to make that picture and I can do it wrong. Somebody can give me feedback. I can take the feedback and I can iterate. When we are thinking about artificial intelligence and a robot brain, this is the issue. Like sometimes, so we might have all the moving parts of Ariel, my little wooden statue here, but she doesn't have a brain yet. So let's just say that she did have a brain. Okay, so what I have right here is my little Google Home Mini. Hey Google, play Taylor Swift Champagne Problems.
Playing Taylor Swift on YouTube Music.
Hey Google, play Taylor Swift Champagne Problems.
Champagne Problems by Taylor Swift. Sure. Play.
Hey Google, play Champagne Problems by Taylor Swift.
Champagne Problems by Taylor Swift. Sure. Playing on YouTube Music. You booked the night train for a reason, so you could sit there in this earth. Boasting crowds or silent sleepers, you're not sure which is worse. Because I dropped your hand while dancing, left you out there standing, crestfallen on the land in champagne problems.
Hey Google, stop. Hey Ariel, give me a Halls. It didn't work. Why didn't you give me Halls? Well, Ariel, my little robot here, has no idea what Halls are. These are Halls, right? I got them from the grocery store. Me with my brain and my hands and my fingers, I can open up the package here and take out my Halls cough drop. I can put it in my mouth. Pure delight, right? Now I'm in heaven. But Ariel, the stupid little mannequin here, she can't do it. She doesn't have a brain. Like robot. They don't yet have a brain. Now this might seem really silly, and you're like, wow, Olivia. But like, what if... Okay, so I like cough drops, right? Maybe I like cough drops because I have a sore throat. I really like cough drops because I like menthol, and I've eaten cough drops like candy since I was a kid. But let's say I want to hear a song that's about cough syrup. Maybe I can ask my Google Home Mini. I can say, hey Google, play Cough Syrup by Young the Giant.
Cough Syrup by Young the Giant. Sure. Playing on YouTube Music.
Life's too short to even carry on. I'm losing my mind, losing control. These fishes in the sea, they're staring at me. A wet world aches for a beat of a drum.
If I could find a way to see this strain and run away to some fortune that I should have found by now. I'm ready for this casserole to come down, come down. Hey Google, stop. So, we have my little Google brain that's able to do stuff, find songs for me and play them. And then we have Ariel here who can kind of dance if I move her and I am twirling her. How do I put this all together, right? Because like Ariel needs that brain. If there was some way to put the brain of my Google Home Mini into Ariel's wooden metal body here, we would have a robot, ladies and gentlemen. So the basic issue is I have my phone here, right? I'm just gonna use my Face ID. Boom, unlocked it and opened it up. And like, let's say there's another song I really like, and they have this audio here, so let's see. Play Fruity Pebble Punk Rock. Has no idea what I'm talking about. I couldn't find it. Try something else. So I've got my phone here. You can't really see it, but whatever. I'm gonna open YouTube. I have a little app on my phone. Go to search. Hey YouTube, play Fruity Pebble Punk Rock. So the first search result is Fruity Pebble Punk Rock by Surreals and Tasia F Baby. I don't think that's what I want. What I want is the second result, Team Knock, Fruity Pebble Punk Rock. I love this song. So I just click the button here. As the world turns into the bomb gets stupid, and I go smart, because I'm in college. I go Fruity Pebble Punk Rock. Let's go, Ariel. Looking like Bops. Because I'm rude, some people think that I still they do. That Fruity Pebble Punk can't be a dance. Fruity Pebbles. I gotta like that. You can dig it like a shovel. Everybody go Fruity Pebble. Okay, so I think you get the point. We need some way to combine making a mistake, refining the mistake, or getting feedback, and getting to the actual results I want. Google Home doesn't do that. And YouTube, the first result wasn't correct. But with some iterative feedback, I was able to be the human in the loop, human Alivia, to say the second result is what I wanted. Then I press play. Boom! I've solved artificial general intelligence. Not really. But kind of, right? We're getting closer. Okay, so hopefully that kind of helped you put some of the pieces together and made like a little bit of sense. If you kind of want to understand where we're going with this, there are shows like Westworld, movies like Terminator that might help you. But in reality, I mean, if you're really interested in building this, there's conferences like IROS, which I will link in the description box. You should watch tons of researchers there talking about all things robots. Follow my favorite researchers like Peter Beal, and there's a really cool account called SV Robotics. They post about all the robot companies, and I like Peter Beal most because he talks about, he's actually building Covariant AI, which is a robot brain. So it's putting those two things together, which is actually what we need to have robots who interact in the real world. So there's a whole field of study called human-robot interaction, and you can just look this up on YouTube, find tons of videos where people talk about that. But I would honestly encourage you to look at companies who are actually doing this, specifically Amazon, Amazon Science, Amazon Robotics, and really OpenAI. OpenAI had a really cool project called the Rubik's Cube, where they basically had a robot hand that was able to solve a Rubik's Cube. That's really hard to get a deep learning algorithm to like learn how to do that. Now, there's other fields. If you've made it here and you're following my content, you probably understand enough about machine learning. Go look that up if you don't know what it is. Reinforcement learning, which is basically saying like, Ariel, stand up straight. She's not straight yet, so then she tries something else. Maybe this. No, Ariel, you're not up straight yet. Kind of. Getting closer. Getting really close. Super close. Surprise, you win 100 points. You are now standing up straight. That is my example of reinforcement learning in the physical world. You basically do that with a computer. So it's the same way that humans learn, right? You want to do something like, maybe I want an Altoid, and I'm like, there are no Altoids in my house. Maybe I'll leave my house, walk down 5 flights of stairs, exit the door to my apartment, walk 3 blocks to Target, go into Target, pick up the Altoids, pay for them at the register, walk home, sit back in my lovely gaming chair, and eat the Altoids. But oh, silly Olivia, I forgot I have Altoids right in front of me. So I can just pick them up, open the container, get an Altoid, and pop that sucker in my mouth. Boom! Now, this isn't the best example in the world, but hopefully it kind of helps you somewhat. So I'll just start there. If you have questions, let me know. I'm going to try to stop recording now.